What if I told you that Junior Chamber International is the one and only organization in the whole world that can transform lives of individuals? I'm able to vouch for that because I'm a product of this organization. From nothing to something, this organization held my hand and moved me forward. What a blessing it is for me to be a part of this organization. As a speaker and trainer, today I'm going to present to you a short topic for 15 minutes, Instant Success Brew. You know the meaning of instant is immediate. You know the meaning of success is growing up, achieving, rising to different heights. And brew is a right mix that will make your coffee taste wonderful. A lot of people are coffee lovers. And when they know how to brew their best coffee, they love the coffee. Instant success needs us to brew it in such a way that we love to consume it almost every day. Success has to be consumed every day by us to rise. I will teach you some of the hacks for success, which I learned in my life and took me forward. Are you interested to learn that? Whenever I prepare a training program or a lecture, I go to a special place like a railway station, sit there and watch the passengers when the train comes. Some are in a hurry, some are cool, some have big baggage, and then I observe the behaviors and write down. Once I went to a mental asylum to learn something of value which I can use in my training programs. When I went into the mental asylum, the warden was taking me around. And when I was going around, there was a guy screaming at the top of his voice, Anjali, Anjali, Anjali. I asked him, why is this poor man screaming Anjali? He said, this man fell in love with that girl, and when they were ready to get married, this girl went and married someone else. He turned a mental wreck. And from that day, the only words that come out of his lips is Anjali, Anjali, Anjali. I said, okay. We were moving forward. There was another guy also screaming, Anjali, Anjali, Anjali. I asked him, who is this fellow screaming the same name? Sir, this is the fellow that girl married. And within 7 days, that fellow was put in the mental asylum. And I learned a beautiful lesson which is applicable to each and every one of us, and I apply it in my life. Why did the first fellow turn a mental wreck? Because he lost something and he was not able to detach from that. He was holding on to the past, and that past is spoiling his future. And what did the second fellow do? He was not able to manage the present. So he has no future. And the biggest lesson I learned and want you all to learn is, if you cannot release yourself from the past, and if you cannot control your present, you have no future. Your past is past. Yesterday is yesterday. Forget it. Whether you have failed in your exam, whether you have lost something of value, forget it. If you can manage you today, then you have a future. The lesson I want to tell you is, learn to release yourself from the past. Learn to manage the present. And then you have a future of value. And your job is to see that you focus on the future value of your life. Am I right? And then one day, I took my friend for breakfast to a restaurant. When we went and sat there, the waiter came and asked, sir, what would you like to order? And my friend said, anything is okay. The waiter said, shall I bring puri and curry? He said, no, puri is full of oil, not for me. And then the waiter again asked him, what shall I bring, sir? And my friend said, anything is okay. Then the waiter asked him, should I bring idli and chutney? He said, no, yesterday I had idli. The waiter, with a little bit of desperation, asked him again, what shall I get for you, sir? And what did our friend say? Anything is okay. And the poor waiter said, sir, onion uttappam is there, shall I get? And my friend said, last time when I ate here, you did not fry it properly, so I don't want it. Again, the waiter asked him, what would you like to have, sir? What did our friend say? Anything is okay. Then the waiter put a bottle of water and went away. He never returned. I learned a very big lesson, and I want you to learn that lesson. If you think anything is okay in your life, nothing is okay. You must know very clearly what you want in your life. If you don't know, you'll be left with nothing, just like the waiter left us with a bottle of water. You have to focus on what you want. And when you focus on what you want, your rise towards a successful life becomes more concrete and more guaranteed. Don't miss this. You must know in life what you want. For that, you have to practice. When you know what you want, your focus goes there. And there is a very famous sentence which you must always make it ring in your mind. Where focus goes, there energy goes. And if you want to put your energy in a particular direction, your focus has to go there. And especially the young people all over the world who are going to watch me, remember how to train the focus in one direction. And there your energy goes. I said instant success. All this, if we apply now, it will become an instant success guaranteed pathway. Who will chalk your pathway for success? You have to path. You have to create your own path. You have to prepare your own blueprint. Nobody is going to do your blueprint. I have a guru, and when I have any doubt, I ask him. He stays in the Himalayas. Many people ask me in my training program, sir, is there any instant success formula? So I asked him the same question. Guruji, is there any instant success formula that I can teach my people? And my guru said, of course. Of course, there is an instant success formula. You apply it, everything around you changes completely. Your ecosystem changes. Your life transforms. Your life becomes lighter. Your life becomes faster. Your life becomes more enjoyable. Guruji, can you tell me what is that formula? He said, yes, of course. And that formula is, you want to know? O3C3, he said. I said, what is this O3C3? Something which I can't understand. Can you please tell me? He said, O3 means you have to always keep three things open. Number one, your mind has to be open always. What is the meaning of having an open mind? You must absorb thoughts, but should not get influenced by the wrong agencies, especially the advertisements, especially the people who cannot help you grow in life, and also the wrong publications, the wrong habits. Don't let them form their own nests and cobwebs in your mind. You have to keep on wiping them out. Keep your mind open, but don't let any other persons form cobwebs and nests in your mind. Keep your mind open. Number one is keep your mind open. And what is the second thing to keep open? Your eyes. Keep your eyes open. What is the meaning of keeping your eyes open? Most of us see, but only some of us observe. There is a big difference between seeing and observing. A lot of us see many things, but we fail to notice them. Now we need to learn to observe. When we learn to observe a lot of things, quality of life changes. And the third one to keep open is your ears. Keep your ears always open. What is the meaning of keeping ears open? Hearing is different from listening. Hearing is different from listening. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your heart. If somebody comes to you and says, please give me 5 rupees, I have not eaten for 2 days. You hear with your ears. But something happens to your heart. And then you say, why not I give him a meal? You pay 20 rupees, he's asking, go have a meal. That is the difference between hearing with your ears and listening with your heart. Then I asked, what is the meaning of C3? He said, You have to close three things. Close and control three things. What are those? Mouth. You have to keep your mouth closed and controlled very well. The language you use, the reactive nature you show by uttering something, by learning how to use those lips and mouth only when badly required. They say silence is golden. Learn to be silent for a lot of time until and unless it is required for you to open your lips and spell out something. What is the second thing to close? I asked. That is also mouth, he said. The second thing to close is also the mouth. What is this? Again, second thing to close. Yes, the food that you eat, everything that goes into your lips must be audited carefully, whether it is going to help you or whether it is going to destroy you. There is a very famous saying, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. You eat carbs, you get a big belly. You eat proteins, there are a lot of amino acids formed in your body and your strength improves. You eat fat, a magic happens. Fat won't add fat to you. Fat kills fat in your body. Are you drinking enough water? So he said, the third thing to close and control is again the mouth. What is the third thing to close? He said, the third thing to close is also your mouth. Why is it also your mouth? He said, do not talk ill of anybody. If anything is told to you about somebody, verify it. Before verifying, don't utter a single wrong sentence about the others in you. Three things to open, three things to close. Is it easy for you to apply this? Is it difficult? You apply and see. Within 5 or 6 days, within a 1 week, I can say, there'll be so many new friends you're forming because you're not uttering anything bad about others. You are teaching them new habits, how to eat proper food. Or keeping your mind open and not taking reactive decisions. So many good things happen in your life. If you do this, and the brew which you have to create, the brew that you have to create is, what is the right mix that is going to take you forward? That right mix is what you have to decide for yourself. What am I going to do in my life? I'm going to see the right mix of all these little hacks add to the quality of my life. And when you do this, you will very, very strangely observe a lot of people come close to you. You'll make a lot of friends. Your ecosystem around you will improve like anything. People start talking good about you. Would you like people to talk good about you? Of course. We want people to talk very highly about us. And when we control whatever we say, then we make a great mark on the world around us. The instant success brew. It happens immediately, it takes you upwards, and the right brew mix will help you do wonderful things in your life. There is nothing technical about it, but only small transformative habits that will see that life becomes more pleasant for you at every moment. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share with you. Thank you.
Hello.